We have to admit it, Starbucks is a household name everywhere we go. But here's something you might not have known just yet. Howard Schultz, the former CEO of the company, came from a tough background. He grew up in poverty, struggled to make ends meet, and he even had to resort to selling his blood just to get by. It's pretty amazing to think that someone who started from the bottom could end up leading the world's biggest coffee empire. This is the story of the mastermind behind turning Starbucks into a massive $100 billion empire, Howard Schultz. Howard Schultz was born into a family facing massive financial problems. Throughout his childhood, they lived in a small one-bedroom apartment within a public housing project. His father, an Army veteran and truck driver, dedicated his life to working in low-wage positions. When Howard was just 7 years old, his father got a leg injury while delivering diapers, getting him fired from his job. With his father's unemployment, it left the family struggling with no savings or medical insurance. That is one of the moments in Howard's life that made him wish for a brighter future. So in high school, he showed his skills on the football field and even earned an athletic scholarship to pursue college. It led him to pursue communications, and to further finance his education, he even resorted to taking out student loans and juggling multiple odd jobs. There was even a time when, because of the severe financial strain, he had to sell his blood just to make ends meet. Following his graduation, Howard Schultz started working as a sales manager at Xerox for 3 years. After that, he also worked at Hemamaplast, a Swedish company specializing in home appliances. It was during his time there that Howard encountered a major turning point in his career. He saw that there was demand for coffee grinders and other appliances from a small establishment called Starbucks. In 1981, Howard's introduction to Starbucks in Seattle left an incredible impression on him. He was immediately struck by the quality of their coffee beans. At the time, Starbucks only focused on retailing beans, with occasional coffee brewing for select customers. The environment at the company then made him want to work there. Despite being rejected a few times, Howard, at the age of 29, continued for a year to convince the owners to hire him. His perseverance became successful in 1982, when he became the Director of Operations and Marketing at Starbucks. During a business trip to Milan, Italy, Howard experienced a light bulb moment that would redefine the success of Starbucks to what it is now. He was captivated by the rich hospitality culture of Milanese cafes, and Howard wanted to infuse the idea with Starbucks with a similar atmosphere. That moment of inspiration started a major change for the company, because he was set to transform it from a mere coffee retailer into a destination where brewing coffee became art and customers felt like they were part of a community, just like in those welcoming and warm Italian cafes. So upon returning to the US, Howard passionately pursued the infusion of European coffee culture into Starbucks. However, his proposals were resisted and rejected by the other leaders of the company. Confronted with ongoing rejection within Starbucks, he turned to his friend Scott Greenberg for advice. His friend advised him to consider pursuing an independent business and seek investors who share his vision of a vibrant coffee culture, even if it meant parting ways with Starbucks. In 1985, driven by his vision of bringing the Italian coffee culture into a new coffeehouse business, Howard decided to part ways with Starbucks and launch his business venture. Because of his determination, he founded Il Giornale. At the same time, he still actively sought investors to support his brand so he could successfully bring his dream to life. In his search for investors, something unexpected happened. Jerry Baldwin, his colleague from Starbucks before, offered him $150,000 to further help his business. He was also getting good at making coffee during all this time, and by April 1986, his dream came true when he opened the very first Il Giornale coffee house. Howard got a total investment of $750,000, which was just what he needed to get Il Giornale off the ground. In 1987, another huge moment happened when Starbucks founders finally decided to sell the company, and Howard and his investors saw it as a good opportunity for Il Giornale. Because of Howard's passion for coffee, they swiftly acquired Starbucks. After the acquisition of the company, Howard decided to merge Starbucks into Il Giornale Coffee House. Under Howard's leadership now, Starbucks went through major changes. The company expanded its reach beyond Seattle as it ventured into new markets like establishing coffee houses in cities like Chicago and across Canada. These expansions started the beginning of Starbucks' transformation into becoming a strong and known force in the global coffee industry. However, Starbucks' success wasn't just because of its coffee offerings. It was also Howard's dedication to creating an all-encompassing coffee experience that led to the addition of ambience and music within Starbucks outlets and stores. Howard saw the importance of a holistic sensory journey and understood how ambience and carefully built playlists could elevate the Starbucks experience. This fusion of inviting environments and captivating music became important to the culture that Howard envisioned for Starbucks, and made it more than just a coffee destination that encouraged customers to stay and enjoy both their drinks and the atmosphere. By 2007, Starbucks had established itself as a prominent global presence. However, during the global financial crisis, the company still encountered challenges along with the rest of the economy. The downturn stopped Starbucks' growth and affected its operations. But in 2008, Starbucks was able to recover by maintaining its focus on its values, delivering high-quality coffee and prioritizing its customer experience. Moving ahead to 2017, Howard returned to Starbucks' headquarters in Seattle and passed the leadership torch of the coffee empire to its new CEO, Kevin Johnson. By March 2023, Laxman Narasimhan assumed the CEO position following Johnson's departure. Though Howard's retired from the company in 2018, he later assumed the role of Chairman Emeritus and resigned from the board of directors. As of today, Starbucks stands as a global powerhouse, with a network of over 38,000 stores worldwide and a market value exceeding $100 billion in 2023. Howard Schultz advises personal accountability, saying, "In life, you can point fingers and feel sorry for yourself, or you can dust yourself off and say, 'Hey, I gotta take charge of my own destiny.'" His words show the importance of taking ownership of one's actions to achieve success. What makes Starbucks stand out from the crowd is how they never forget where they came from. Even though they've gone global and changed a lot over the years, the company and Howard still hold tight to the values that got them started. And if you've enjoyed this video, give this channel some support by clicking on the subscribe button and sharing your thoughts in the comment section down below. Stay updated on our upcoming content by hitting the notification bell so you'll always get notified on our next one. Thank you for watching, and until next time.